Starting with some local news, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received a high-level delegation of House representatives from the U.S., headed by the Speaker Kevin McCarthy on Wednesday. Presidency spokesperson Ahmed Fahmy said the meeting witnessed the confirmation of deep strategic cooperation between Egypt and the United States. And President al-Sisi expressed Egypt's keenness in boosting cooperation with the U.S. House of Representatives officials. For his part, the U.S. Congress Speaker McCarthy stressed the significance of Egypt's role in maintaining security and stability in the Middle East region. The national dialogue was held at the Nefertari Hall exhibition complex at Nasr City on Wednesday and attended by all sects of society. The story. Addressing the opening session of the National Dialogue, President al-Sisi said the National Dialogue has achieved tangible outcomes in various domains. The head of state welcomed all participants in the National Dialogue and called on exerting more efforts to settle the problems. The president stressed that Egypt's potentialities enables it to lead nations and be at the forefront of countries. He stressed the necessity of dialogue, which he said should be inclusive, active and vibrant, containing all opinions, collecting all perspectives and achieving concrete and thoughtful results. President al-Sisi asserted that a difference in opinion does not spoil an issue for the homeland, assuring attendees that the size of diversity and the difference in opinions strongly enhances the efficiency of the National Dialogue's outcome. The President further invited all participants of the National Dialogue to exert the utmost efforts to analyze problems and issues as well as reaching solutions and alternatives to them. For his part, the General Coordinator of the National Dialogue, Diat Rashwan, said all political powers, syndicates and youth movements attended the session. He stressed that the National Dialogue is not an alternative to state constitutional institutions like the government, which should be respected and given all authority. Rashwan further noted that the National Dialogue has objective guarantees. The General Coordinator for the National Dialogue had invited representatives of the Egyptian and foreign press and media outlets accredited in Egypt to attend the meeting. The National Dialogue was held at the Nefertari Hall exhibition complex at Nasr City and attended by all sects of society, including Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli, a number of ministers, intellectuals, heads of political parties and movements. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli announced on Wednesday that an international press conference will be held within 6 days in the presence of Egypt and the world media figures to discuss the current economic situation. Madbouli's statements came during the Cabinet weekly meeting in the new administrative capital, which tackled several economic and social files. The Premier praised decisions issued by President al-Sisi during the Labor Day celebrations for the sake of Egypt's workers. He expressed gratitude for the laborers' efforts in pushing forward the industrial process and achieving the country's economic development. Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, Ayman Ashur, held a press conference following the meeting to review the latest preparations for final exams. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry held a phone call with the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken over developments in Sudan. Shoukry asserted the importance of intervention from external parties to curb the current conflict, reach a ceasefire, and protect civilians in Sudan. For his part, Blinken expressed appreciation for Egypt receiving Sudanese refugees through its crossing borders and protecting them. Blinken also stressed the U.S.'s keenness on providing Egypt the necessary aid to achieve this mission.